Good morning, I am Jacqueline Morales. I am the first reporter for this lesson. The learners with difficulty remembering. So, the first slide is definition. So, what is the definition of learners with difficulty remembering? Learners who find it difficult to remember lessons, concepts, and even instructions, as well as those who find it a challenge to sustain their focus. Learners with difficulty remembering and focusing often struggle retaining information, following instructions, and maintaining concentration. This can be due to various reasons like learning disability, example, dyslexia, attention disorders, ADHD, or cognitive challenges. Another example is, Angelo easily forgets the teacher's instructions and often gets distracted while studying. Even though he wants to focus, he struggles, so he needs help such as step-by-step guidance and visual aids to better understand the lesson. Did you understand the definition and the example? If yes, let's proceed to the next slide. The types of learners with difficulty remembering. First, learners with intellectual disability. They may have memory deficits, making it difficult for them to retain information and struggle with self-regulation. It's important to note that this is a medical diagnosis and should not be used to label learners without a confirmed medical diagnosis. Learners with intellectual disability may have difficulty retaining information due to memory deficit and may struggle with self-regulation. However, it's important to avoid labeling students without confirmed medical diagnosis, as intellectual disability is a medical condition that requires proper assessment. Second is learners with specific learning disability. Although not specifically mentioned, students with specific learning disability like dyslexia or ADHD can also experience challenges with memory and concentration. Learners with specific learning disability such as dyslexia or ADHD may struggle with memory and concentration. These challenges can make it difficult for them. To follow instructions, stay focused, or retain information even if they have average or above average intelligence. Example, a child with ADHD gets distracted easily and forgets homework instructions. Third is learners with emotional and behavioral challenges. This presentation highlights characteristics such as emotional instability, social communication issues, and lack of concern for events or people around them. Learners with emotional or behavioral challenges may struggle with emotional stability, social interaction, and showing concern for people or events around them. These challenges can affect their ability to focus, follow rules, or build positive relationships. For example, a student may have sudden mood swings, avoid social interactions, or seem uninterested in class activities. They might also have a difficulty managing frustrations and act out when faced with challenges. Last but not the least is learners with physical disabilities. The document mentions some physical characteristics that may be linked to difficulty remembering and concentrating. However, it's crucial to avoid making assumptions about cognitive abilities based solely on physical appearance. Learners with physical disabilities may experience challenges with memory and concentration, but their cognitive abilities should not be judged based on their physical appearance. Some may have difficulty due to factors like fatigue or discomfort, while others may have no cognitive impairments at all. For example, a student with cerebral palsy may take longer to write notes, which could affect their ability to focus on the lesson. But this does not mean they have learning difficulties.
Good morning, everyone. I am Angel P. Parayawan. So I will discuss about the characteristics of learners with difficulty in remembering or concentrating. Learners who experience difficulty in remembering and concentrating often exhibit a range of characteristics across physical, social, learning, and language domains. Understanding these traits can help educators, parents, and caregivers provide appropriate support. Number 1, slightly lighter in weight. These children may have lower body weight compared to their peers, which could be linked to nutrition, metabolism, or other health factors. Number 2, shorter in height. Growth delays may be a factor, possibly related to genetic, nutritional, or developmental issues. Number 3, stoop shoulders when walking. This posture may indicate poor muscle tone, lack of confidence, or fatigue. Number 4, uncoordinated head movements while walking. This suggests motor coordination challenges, which might also affect the motor skills. Number 5, difficulty using scissors. This points to fine motor skill deficits, making tasks like cutting, writing, and drawing difficult. Letter B, personal or social characteristics. Social and emotional difficulties often accompany learning challenges affecting peer relationships and self-esteem. Number 1, prefers to be alone. This could be due to social anxiety, difficulty in communication, or low confidence. Number 2, cries easily. Emotional sensitivity may be heightened, possibly due to frustration or an inability to express emotions effectively. Number 3, talks and laughs loudly. This could indicate difficulty in regulating emotions and social behaviors. Number 4, indifferent to others' feelings. Some learners struggle with empathy, possibly due to cognitive or emotional delays. Number 5, does not laugh easily at funny situations. This could be related to difficulty in understanding humor or delayed processing of social cues. Letter C, learning characteristics. Academic performance is often affected due to challenges in memory, attention, and task completion. Number 1, short attention span. The child quickly loses focus, making it difficult to follow lessons or complete tasks. Number 2, poor memory. Forgetting instructions, lessons, and sequences of events can hinder learning progress. Number 3, easily distracted. External stimuli such as noise or movement can cause them to lose focus easily. Number 4, difficulty finishing tasks. This could stem from attention deficits, lack of motivation, or frustration. Number 5, reversals in written work. Writing letters or numbers backward. Example, B for D, may indicate visual processing issues or dyslexia. Letter D, spoken language characteristics. Language difficulties can affect communication, comprehension, and social interactions. Number 1, refuses to talk. This may be due to anxiety, lack of confidence, or speech impairments. Number 2, uses words or phrases instead of full sentences. Limited verbal expression may indicate difficulty in formal, complex thoughts. Number 3, grammatical errors in speech. Struggles with sentence structure may result from cognitive processing issues. Number 4, immature or improper vocabulary. Limited word choices, or misuse of words can hinder effective communication. Number 5, struggles to find words. Difficulty retrieving words may be linked to memory deficits or language processing challenges. Children with memory and concentration difficulties require tailored support strategies, including multisensory learning, structured routines, and speech therapy if necessary. Early intervention and consistent encouragement can help them develop their skills and confidence in learning and social interactions.
So good day everyone, I am Angela Amindao, and I'm going to discuss about the teaching support and strategies. These strategies aim to create a supportive and effective learning environment where all the students can thrive regardless of their individual learning styles, abilities, and needs. So number one is instructional accommodations. So change in how students learn but do not change what they learn. So A is simplified instructions. So it allows to break down complex information into smaller, easier to understand. Instead of explaining a whole concept at once, teach it in steps. So B is flexible time or schedule. So it allows students to learn at their own pace and complete assignments according to their individual needs. So some may need more time than others. So C is multi-sensor activities. So it engages multiple senses like sight, hearing, touch, and movement during learning. So you must use videos and spot activities and discussions, not just lectures. D is use pictures and mnemonics for memory. Use visual aids in memory services and devices like acronyms or rhythms to help students remember information. For example, a picture of a queen can help them remember the characteristics of a kingdom. So E is offer choices. Give students options in assignments or activities, or let them choose a topic or a presentation or the format of their homework. F is provide adaptive materials to cater different learning styles by using calculator and computing. In order to make the students understand the lessons, use tools or materials suited to different learning styles. Provide graphic organizer, calculators, audiobooks, or adaptive text. G is talking economy systems. For them to encourage learning, reward positive behaviors or completed work with token that can be exchanged for prizes or privileges. This encourages desired actions. H is provide more assistance. So offer extra help, for example, individual tutoring, where support to students who struggle with the material. So I is group them in small group discussions or instructions. We should break students into smaller groups for them to focus instructions or collaborative learning. This allows for more individualized attention. So J is use chants for songs to recall or review academic concepts and different core subjects. It's important to use songs or chants to help students remember the concept of or vocabulary. This taps into physically memory. So K is incorporate arts. We should use art projects, music, dramas, or other creative activities to teach concepts. These engage different learning styles. So L is involve them in extracurricular activities such as sports, clubs, and scouting. So encouraging students in participation in sports, club, and scouting enhance learning and social skills. This promote well-rounded development. So number two is environmental accommodations or changes to the classroom environment. So A is carefully consider the and monitor seating arrangement in the classroom. So carefully plan seating to minimize disruptions and maximize learning. So consider seating students near the teacher if they need more support. So B is visual daily schedule. So display clear visual schedule to help students understand the daily routine and expectations. This reduces anxiety and improves organization. So C is arrangement of non-disrupting material. So organize the classroom and minimize clutter and distractions. So keep necessary items out of the site. So D is structure activities to foster interactions. So design activities that encourages positive interactions and collaboration among students. This builds community and supports learning. So E is develop a procedure for the learner to ask for help. Cue card or raising hand. So procedure for asking for help. Establish a clear, simple way for students to ask for help. This empowers students and ensure their needs are met. So F is arrange the classroom environment. So learners have many opportunities to practice personal care and self-help skills. So arrange the classroom to provide opportunities for students to practice self-care skills independently. So three is test-taking assessments, accommodations for changes to how students are assessed. So A, provide true reviews before tests. Provide comprehensive review sessions before tests to ensure students are prepared. So this reduces test anxiety and improves performance. B is oral assessments for barriers with motor skills. So it allows students with poor motor skills to answer questions orally instead of writing. This accommodates diverse learning needs. So C is reduce the number of items or activities, but still measure the needed competencies. So shorten tests or assignments while assessing the necessary competencies. This reduces testing fatigue and allows for more focused assessments. So D is flexible time. So you need to give students extra time to complete written work or projects. This accommodates different processing speeds. So E is give example on how to answer items in the test. So you must provide examples of how to answer test items to clarify expectation and reduce confusion. So clear examples promote understanding. So F is in constructing the test questions, follow these reminders. So one is use short and simple sentences to ensure understanding. Second is increase difficulty of tasks over time. And lastly, include pictures or illustration and not purely text. So you must use short and simple sentences to increase difficulty gradually, and then include visual and test questions to ensure understanding and accessibility. This makes test clearer and easier to understand.
Good day everyone, my name is Sandara Kilmit from BA2F and I will discuss the teaching strategies. Teaching strategies can motivate learners, encourage learners to actively participate and engage with the material, can help them focus attention, help students concentrate and direct their attentions effectively, can organize information for understanding and remembering, promote deeper comprehension and retention of information, can monitor and assess learning, provide opportunities to monitor and evaluate learning progress. Here are 11 with evidence-based teaching strategies to promote academic achievement, social skills, and emotional intelligence. Number 1 is cognitive behavior modification. Analyzes the thinking process involved in performing a task. A. Instruction by another person. A teacher or mentor guides the student through the task. B. Overt self-instruction. Students talk themselves through the step of the task out loud. C. Covert self-instruction. Students silently guide themselves through the task. Number 2 is modeling. Learners learn appropriate behaviors by observing and imitating others. Learners acquire appropriate behaviors by observing and imitating others. Example, demonstrating desired behaviors in a classroom setting. Number 3 is multisensory method. Based on the premise that some learners learn best when content is presented in several modalities, also known as VAKT, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and tactile. Presents information through multiple senses, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and tactile, to cater to different learning styles. Number 4 is behavior modification technique. A is positive reinforcement. Sensory stimulation may include like sounds, music, taste, smells, prepared activity, favorite foods, and drinks. Social reinforcers include attention, approval, praise, hugs. Uses reinforcement techniques to modify behavior. Positive reinforcement rewards desired behaviors with positive stimuli, sensory and social. B. Fading. Positive reinforcements must not be stopped abruptly but gradually tails off. Fading gradually reducing the frequency of reinforcements as the desired behavior becomes established. Number 5 is peer tutoring. Involves pairing a competent student with a student who has difficulty in particular academic area, also used to improve social skills. Pairs a skilled student with a struggling student to provide academic support. Peer tutoring improves academic performance and social skills. Number 6 is projective techniques. May be used by the teacher to encourage students to project or express their feelings and emotions. Encourages students to express their feelings and emotions through creative activities. Examples: drawing, storytelling, role-playing. Number 7 is group learning. Learners often do better where they are in a group because behavior difficulties become lesser and learners motivate each other. Giving them tasks to accomplish boosts their concept of responsibility. Students work together in groups to achieve common goals. Group learning benefits collaboration, reduces behavioral issues, and motivate learners. Number 8 is play-based learning. Used to teach them cognitive skills while playing. Uses play to teach cognitive skills. The benefits is to makes learning fun and engaging, particularly for younger learners. Number 9 is individualized instructions. also known as differentiated instruction. Tailors instructions to meet the unique needs of each learner. Can be done by differentiating content, what is being taught, process, how the content is taught, product, how learning is assessed. Number 10 is task analysis, breaking down a complex task into simple subtasks. This will help frustration level down and enable learning to take place. Breaking down complex tasks into simpler steps. The benefit is to reduce frustration and make a learning more manageable. Number 11 is arts and craft approach. An approach that utilizes available appropriate, low-cost, and craft materials for the development of different teaching, learning, experiences, and activities. Utilizes affordable craft materials to create engaging learning experiences. The benefits is to promote creativity, problem solving, and hands-on learning.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Jane S. Mejia and I will discuss the classroom management. So number 1, we have understanding learners with memory and concentration challenge. Students who struggle with remembering and concentrating often face difficulties in maintaining focus and retaining information and completing tasks. Number 2, we have a strategy for supporting learners with memory and concentration difficulties. A. Use of visual and auditory cue. Visual aids. Use charts, diagram, maps, and graphic organizer to help learners visualize information. So next, we have audio support. Provide audio recording of literature or instruction so students can listen again if they forget something. So next, we have clear and concise construction. Break tasks into smaller steps, divide assignment and tasks into manageable jobs to avoid overwhelming the student. Next, simple language. Use clear, concise, and direct language when giving instruction. Repeat instruction. Provide verbal and written instruction multiple times and checking for understanding. Letter C, we have use memory aids, mnemonics teach, mnemonics device, or memory tricks to help students remembering facts or steps. So next, we have visual reminders. Place reminders, notes, or tasks list around the classroom for students to refer to. So number 3, we have classroom environment adjustment. Letter A, settings arrangement. Position students in seat where they can minimize distractions. Example, closer to the front or away from the windows. Letter B, reduce distraction. Reduce distraction, keep the classroom environment as quiet and organized as possible. Number 4, we have collaboration with parents and specialized. Letter A, consistent communication. Consistent communication keep parents informed of their child's progress and challenge and share strategies that are working in the classroom. Letter B, we have professional support. Professional support collaborate with special education teachers, counselors, or other professionals who can offer additional resources or strategies. So number 5, we have monitoring progress and adapting approaches. Letter A, frequent assessment. Frequent assessment regularly assess student understanding and adjust teaching method based on their progress. Letter B, feedback loops. Provide continuous feedback to students, letting them to know they are doing and where improvement can be made.